I have a Lava Hound, I have a Giant, I have a Sparky, and I have a Royal Giant. Hello everyone, it is Black Gaming here, back in the YouTube video, and today we are going to be doing the Bats Draft Challenge. So this is going to be my first time. Obviously you can tell I've not gotten any of the rewards, and it is my first free try. So we can technically get over 500 free bats during this video. So here we go. I might not be able to show all of the battles because there are 12, so I might do some cuts here and there, or I might just do the whole thing through depending on how long it takes. So we're going to definitely take those Fire Spirits there. And now we're going to go with the Hog Rider. It's a little bit better than the Lava Hound in this certain situation. Definitely the Miner, the Bandit is pretty easy to counter. The Mega Minion is going to be really needed because obviously it can counter the Lava Hound, and Lava Hound Mega Minion is a super strong combo. So what I hope to get in this is a couple spells, maybe a Zap and a Fireball, and maybe a Defense, but that's asking for a lot. So pretty much, oh nice, we got a Lightning Spell, which means he is a Rocket though. So pretty much in this video, I'm going to just talk about a couple tips like I always do during these. And then aside from that, we're just going to have some fun and chat. So first of all, if you have to know what your opponent has before it's even started, because that's the point. You get surprised, because if someone has a Hog Rider, it doesn't mean they have a Trifecta deck in this situation. It means they could have a random deck, like you could have a Hog Rider and a Giant in the same one. It's just super weird. But what you do know is that the challenge gives you pretty even cards, meaning if I have a Hog Rider, he'll get a tank. If he has a Bandit, I'll get another kind of cheap card. If I have a Mega Minion, he'll get maybe, you know, a Dark Goblin, stuff like that. Or if I get a Witch, he probably has another sort of card like a Witch, maybe a Night Witch, an Executioner, stuff like that. Because if it didn't do that, it wouldn't be balanced. A really simple situation is if I have a Lightning Spell, he will definitely have a Rocket or a Fireball. Just that type of situation is really good to know, because that can help you in late game knowing, wait a minute, I have 500 health left, he can just Rocket me down. And also know how much damage your spells do. So that is probably his heavy spell, not 100% sure, but that is a pretty good guess. He also has a Tornado, which means that's a second spell. Also in this gameplay, usually it gives you 2 to 3 spells, meaning if he has a Fireball and a Tornado, it's a very low chance he'll have a Rocket now. But he also gave me a Graveyard, which can count as a spell, so maybe he has one more, because if you have 3 spells, he will have 3 spells type of situation. So just pretty cool, quick little tips that are actually super important. He got the Bats, very good card in this challenge. Sadly, I will lose that tower, but you know, that is completely okay. We're just going to have to play some defense, hopefully take out that gang coming towards our tower. Come on, there we go, tower. The King Tower is chipping in there, and you know, it's pretty close battle, down by around 1,000 hit points. That's not even close to the end of the world, because I have not shown him the Graveyard. Yes, he knows I have it, but that doesn't matter because it's still a nice surprise card. So we do have the Lightning Spell, which we have not shown. Obviously, he gave it to us, but that doesn't matter. And okay, so we're going to keep that Witch alive, and now we're going to go Miner. We're just going to throw in everything we got. We're going to try to take out everything. Yes, Fire Spirits, come on, jump, jump. Nice. Okay, one did jump. The Hog Rider is going to be able to, almost get a swing off, but sadly doesn't. Just drop the Witch right in the middle there. Here comes a Lava Hound that I gave him. I was wondering where that was the entire battle. This is not looking good at all, so we're going to have to push something. We're going to have to go for that tower right away. He's probably going to Tornado. Yes, he will, and that is going to be the first loss of the video. So sadly, started on a bad note there. I don't think I should have given him the Lava Hound. Actually, it's a very good card, and he got some good cards to synergize with it, like the Dark Goblin. So that's not the end of the world, though. Yes, we actually have 2 losses, but how far can we get? That's going to be a fun challenge. Definitely take the Ewiz. So this is what I'm going to do from your point of view. So Ewiz better than, Electro Wizard better than the Ewiz. That's the same thing. The E-Wiz is better than the Ice Wiz. Okay, here we go. Balloon is harder to counter, so I'm taking the Balloon. Expo is a nuisance. Yes, Tombstone is good, but it's very strong. And I'm going to take the Mini P.E.K.K.A. because he is the Hog Rider, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. is a direct counter to the Hog Rider. So that is my thought process when I was choosing those cards. If you do that thought process, you should be pretty good to go. I was hoping for a spell, but it does not look like I have one so far. But we're just going to see what happens. So Expo, and what is he going to drop? Tombstone. Okay, that's fine. And a Princess. Okay, so we're just going to drop in a Lumberjack. That's probably my best counter in this situation. And some Bats. So we're just going to go with some Spear Gobs, and that should be good to go. Now we're going to go with a Knight to counter these Bats, and those 2 Rage Spear Goblins, and actually, look at that Expo getting some nice damage onto his tower. the Expo is super dirty. I mean, that tiny bit of health of the Expo did around 400 damage for literally a sliver. I think an Expo can take out a full tower super easily, and that's why I just love this card. Okay, so I have the lightning spell. Good chance he has the rockets. That's a good thing to think about. And he also had the bat, so I probably have a cheap card, which would be my spear goblins. And the wild card, no pun intended, is going to be definitely that goblin barrel, and my wild card is going to be the lumberjack. That's kind of what you got to do, back and forth, just kind of debate, see what cards you have, and just try to guess what cards he has. This is actually a super solid push, as long as that Mini P.E.K.K.A. can run. Come on, run, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Those bats do a ton of DPS just because, you know, they're like air skeletons, so that's probably 200, 250 DPS. Actually, I can do the math. Around 60 damage for each one. So that's just, you know, 240 damage. So that's a lot of damage. And I just noticed 666 health, definitely Illuminati confirmed there. And we're going to go take a quick lightning spell. Hopefully it can take it out. Yes, it will. Come on, go. Come on, Knight. Get one swing off. One swing. Oh, almost. But we are in the lead, though, by a huge amount of health. Almost 1,000. So we're actually going to go here with the Expo on this side, and then we're going to, we already showed him the balloon, but we'll give him another surprise balloon on the left side. So almost getting to double elixir. Perfect. Here comes a hog, so we're going to go here and here. That should do some decent damage to our tower, but it should not go down. Definitely not going to go down. And then we're going to go drop the balloon in front. Wow, he did a decent amount of damage for that push. Here comes a Night Witch, probably. Oh, never mind. He's using those bats. I should have put the spear goblins behind, but I really hope. Come on, balloon. Just get there. Come on, one-shot balloon. Sadly, does not get there, but we're going to drop a lightning because we're full on elixir, and boom, boom, taking that all out. I thought I missed for a second. That wouldn't have been great. Hog Rider obviously going to take it, but we're just going to drop to mitigate the damage onto the King Tower, and then we're going to go drop some Spear Goblins. Now we're going to go drop an Expo because we have a small push built up, and I'm expecting a Night Witch or Bats fairly soon. Just drop a quick Electro Wizard on top, and now perfect. That is locked onto the tower, so we should easily be able to take that tower out as long as he doesn't drop his Hog Rider right away. And perfect, even with the Hog Rider there, the Knight, almost connects with the tower. The E-Wiz is just being super dirty, and check out the sliver of health on that Expo, taking it all the way down into lightning range. Boom, there we go. That is going to be the nice win. And right there, my thought process, I didn't even realize I had 2 losses. That's a good thing. Just pretend you don't know how many wins or how many losses, and that takes all the stress off you. Because say you had, 11 wins and 2 losses, just don't remember that and just pretend, just a battle, and then you can probably win with less stress. Okay, in this situation, harder to counter the Sparky, so I'm going to take that. Which is better. It's just overall better than archers because it can do air, ground, just like the archers, but they also have the skeletons that spawn, so it's good for taking out tanks. Giant skeleton is good, but Sparky, okay. Oh, let me just screenshot this for a second. I like this thumbnail. And definitely going to take the lightning because it resets the Sparky. So Sparky Giant is good. You have to think about the synergy between your cards, the synergy between their cards, and choose them so that they don't get good synergy and that you do get good synergy. Nice. I got 2 cheap cards to cycle. That's perfect. And we got a nice Giant Witch Sparky combo. Super good. And actually, that is not a bad deck at all. This is kind of risky, but no, come on, walk in there. Good, the princess walked in. That was a little bit risky. It's a lot of elixir, and oh my goodness, this deck is full of tanks. I have a Lava Hound, I have a Giant, I have a Sparky, and I have a Royal Giant. That is not the best situation I could be in right now. But you know what? We got to deal with what we have. So here we go. Bats just to do some extra chip damage. And that Dark Goblin should do some number to that Witch. Come on, just come on, Witch. Take that out and we'll be fine. You know, I'm going to drop a Giant here. I'm just a little bit scared. That Giant is luckily going to walk out of range of that bomb, so we're good. And then we're just going to drop some Spear Goblins here. They're not going to do much, but they're going to take out that Dark Goblin, and then do some work onto that Mini P.E.K.K.A. That isn't good. I have 0 elixir, so that Mini P.E.K.K.A. is just going to take that tower down to probably half, and I can literally do nothing about that. I mean, check out my deck. Look, I have literally nothing left. Come on, take it out. No. Okay, good. It almost got that last swing off. Ooh, that would have been really bad. We're going to go Lava Hound here. Here comes a Dark Goblin, and you also want to know their cycle, so most likely Dark Goblin next, maybe. Wow, Graveyard, where did that come from? So we're going to go Witch. Luckily, the Princess locks onto the Lava Hound, so we should be good, and now we can actually build up a decent push, unless that Witch hits my Rocket. Oh, no, the Rocket hits the Witch, and it misses, so that is a big mistake by him. And now that he used that, we're going to go to Sparky, and this push is going to be unstoppable. Check this out, look at that. All those skeletons skeletons rushing towards that Dark Goblin. Nothing he can do about that. He doesn't even have a zap, so boom, there goes his tower. Easy right there. And actually, this deck isn't bad when you think about it. I mean, yeah, it's bad, but when you get it towards double Elixir and they can't defend it, then obviously it's a good deck. Boom, there goes the Sparky again. Nice. Down to 2,000 health. Come on, one more shot would be great. Come on, shoot it. Come on, boom. Yes. Oh, so close. Almost getting it all the way down. Sadly, not that time, but we're going to start off another push going straight on for that 3 crown. Hopefully I'll be able to get it. We'll see. And there goes a Golem. Oh my goodness. This is like the battle of the tanks. Luckily I got the Witch. It's going to have some nice skeleton build up behind. And then, the Sparky. I mean, not the Sparky. The Giant Skeleton is going to be very, very annoying. Luckily I have these bats, which should be very good for kind of cleaning out all those troops behind. Nice. I can clip all of that. And then I'm going to drop some bats here just to take out those archers because they're going to do work overall. And okay, so Dark Goblin going down. We're gonna go Sparky just to take out that Golem, and we should be good. I mean, check how much damage that Royal Giant is doing. That's beautiful. And come on, one more shot. Let's go. One more. Okay, perfect. Now it actually is within lightning range. You know, we're just gonna drop an RG right in the middle there to take out the King Tower. We could use a lightning spell, but you know what? RG is already in the cycle, so boom, there we go. That is going to be the second win. And once again, I did not think about having those 2 losses. I just thought about it's a game, and I won, so that's perfect. Speaking of wins, I actually have a crown chest now, so let's go grab that, see what I can get here, and it's going to be 70 Royal Giants. I never use that card, horrible, but you know, does not matter, we still got that win. So one more win till we get 2,500 gold, and if we spent 0 gems on it, I might as well take the free reward. So here we go. We are going to go and grab that Executioner right there. Should be pretty easy. Okay, so here we go. Obviously, Executioner counters Barbarian, so I'm going to take that. Between the Rocket and the Fireball, Rocket does more damage. I'm going to take it. Between the Dark Goblin and the Witch is more solid overall. And then here, just as a rule of thumb, definitely take, let me take this for a second. Definitely take the Witch at pretty much every time. And then the E-Wiz is really, really good for resetting troops. So good luck to you too. And nice, we got a cheap cycle deck with a graveyard. That is perfect. Super strong right now. The graveyard is a very good card. I would recommend taking that. It's a good kill card. And when I say kill card, I mean cards that will go to the tower and do damage. You know, skeletons won't do that. Witches won't do that. E-Wizes won't. Balloons will. And tons of other troops will not. So that's why you have to choose the right cards. This is why I chose the E-Wiz. Super reliable on defense, good on offense, does tons of damage, and just overall it's a great card. So here we go. That should do some decent damage. I hope those skeletons will stay alive to do some work. Nice. We're getting some good damage. 700 so far. Almost 800 damage with that single push. And we got the Bandit, kind of a bad card to be honest. And sadly, that's bad. The Dark Goblin's going to do an extra like 600 damage to the tower by itself. Because it was tanked by those barbs. So the Bandit's just going to slide in there. Obviously, he knows I had it. He gave it to me. And let's see. Come on, get there. He is Elite Barbarians. That is a new thing. Luckily, we actually can take that out all the way. That was a completely useless use of those Spear Goblins. But you know what? The Bandit gets there, gets a dash shot off, and gets another shot off by itself. That's pretty much like a Knight getting to your tower, plus the charge shot, which is a double damage shot, which is beautiful. Now we have full elixir. I might as well just use the rocket. I mean, not rocket yet. I was thinking about doing that, but I want to get some good value, including with that rocket. So please drop something back there. Okay, we're going to go Executioner. Come on, take it out. I really hope it does. I mean, if it doesn't, it's going to do some good damage. Come on, one more shot. Come on, throw it. Oh, darn it. It did get one shot off on the tower. Not what I wanted to see at all. But you know what, it happens, that's all good. Here comes a pack of barbs, so we're just going to drop in everything we can to try to take out those barbs as fast as possible. So actually, the Executioner and Bandit combo did very well. And it is going to get a dash shot off on the tower, so we're kind of splitting our damage. Not what you want to do, really, in this challenge. Executioner is going to go down to absorb everything, and also is going to get a clip onto that Dark Goblin right there, which is perfect. And now we're going to start rocketing his tower down because I have nothing else to do. I'm just going to sit back and play defense until he charges me. Here comes okay, that's interesting. We're going to go Witch to splash that down. And then we're going to go with Electro Wizard and Skeletons just to take out as much as possible. I cannot let that get to the tower. If that gets to the tower, that's going to be game over. Oh, it did, so that's not good. We have to do something ridiculous here. We're going to go, okay, we're fine so far. We're going to go Rocket and Bandit. Will that do it? Let's see. Rocket going down. Bandit is going through. Come on, Bandit. Just connect. Okay, we're going to have to do something crazy. Graveyard, just go down and do some damage. One skeleton. Just get there, please. Okay, come on. Oh, no, that's not good. These skeletons are not doing anything. 3 seconds left. Barely enough time to not cycle. I should not have split. And that is going to wrap this video up. So, sadly, I only got 3 or 2 wins or something really bad like that. But you know what? That does not matter. I will probably do this challenge again at some point. But you know, that is fine. We're going to go open up this chest. What do we get? Oh, we get a skeleton arm. You know, that's fine. For a free skeleton arm, I will take that any day. So that is going to wrap this video up. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or want any tips, please tell me in the comments down below. And I will see you all in the next video.